What's up, family? You already know what we going with. We going with the Sabrina. Yeah. I appreciate y'all support me on my chill videos. You know, it's very busy. You got the holidays is still here. Got a family, and then work on top of that. So, and then my setup in the living room. So that's tough. That's tough. Can't really get around that. So it's hard to make content, but I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to choose consistency over anything else because quality can always go back up. And it will after this week is over. But I got to get it done regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss a day. I want to stay consistent. So I appreciate y'all supporting me on these videos. We went with Sabrina, obviously. We went with the Saffron Gem, red, green, blue. We went with the Alakazam, Mr. Mime, and Venomoth team. This team is actually kind of nasty. I'm not going to lie. Venomoth takes off real fast. We have Mr. Mime for blockage. And we ran with the double Alakazam. So we did double Alakazam. Alakazam obviously is the GOAT of this episode, right? Celebi, Charizards, anybody who be building meter like crazy, they get smoked by Alakazam. Alakazam is the guy. That's the guy. All right. In the meantime, we have Venomoth, which is a decent Pokemon, sitting at 80. Hits like Wheezing and really goes to town on that with that 30 in the poison. And that poison really creeps up. That poison really gives you that benefit when it comes to Alakazam, because that poison puts people in range to die a little faster, and that's amazing. And then we have Mr. Mime with the blockage, right? So if Venomoth takes off, we could build Mr. Mime, and Mr. Mime goes second at 80. Can tank 100 health shots because we have the -20 ability, plus we ran a blue. So blue plus Mr. Mime is pretty decent tankage. Mr. Mime usually lasts about 2 turns, maybe 3 if you're lucky. And that's plenty of more turns for Alakazam to get set up and get going. And a lot of decent stall for Alakazam to be able to come out last. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to come out with Alakazam attacking first when somebody else has a major setup build. You know, like if somebody's brewing a Celebi in the back, you don't want to bring out Alakazam and then Alakazam has to take the wrath of Celebi. You want to let Celebi attack first and then bring in Alakazam. So these Pokemon are allowing that to happen. You're running 2x speed because the entire team is pretty much 1x speed, right? And if you're taking out Alakazam, you just take energy off and use 1x speed. It's not that big a deal. You run that double Pokeball and double research, of course. We got to run the double Sabrina, obviously. Obviously. This is her deck. So, you know, we got to do Bay Justice. And then, like I said before, we run the blue. Now, if you don't want to use the blue, you can use the Giovanni. If you just want to go more offensive or whatever have you, or you could maybe use an Erica for Venomoth. I don't, because Venomoth has such low health that 9 times out of 10, Venomoth's probably gonna die. So that's just me. But if you feel it's better, you can use it. That's pretty much the deck list. We went with the double energy. It works out because the team is very flexible. Really only needs about 1 psychic to get going for Alakazam. So if you run into a bunch of grass, it just means Venomoth's turn to fight. And if you run into a bunch of psychics, it just means that Alakazam's coming out earlier and Mr. Mime can fight. So the deck is really balanced as far as energy is concerned. I haven't ran into too many blocks with that. It is what it is. I'd rather get the content out and it be a little lackluster than to not show up at all. You feel me? I feel like showing up is more important than an A-tier video. And that's what I'm focusing on right now, consistency. Because that's something I need to work on. So this is kind of like, for me, really. It's for y'all too, obviously, but for me, really, too. Gotta learn that important step. I appreciate y'all being with me every step of the way. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, family. I got to stop slapping that mic. All right, we going first. Nice. And we starting off with an Abra. Oh, we have the whole Alakazam line. Oh, we sitting pretty right now. Pretty. We got a Pokeball. Hopefully that is a Venonat. Oh, it's a Mr. Mime. That's cool too. That's cool too. The bad part is we have nothing to attack that Caterpie, so Caterpie's about to start cooking, and that's not good. But another good note is that this is a slow deck, and that means that it will have a lot of energy built up, which means that Alakazam can go off. Perfect business, perfect business. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, should we Sabrina right now? I'm thinking that's what we should do. We're going to Sabrina just to interrupt them real quick. And then we're gonna teleport Venonat up to the front. That's what we're gonna do. And so he's either gonna have to use X Speed, Leaf, or his other energy to get Caterpie back, which will set him back. So Leaf is out. So it's either X Speed or use the energy. He could just hit us, but I didn't think that would happen. Exactly. So that set him back on energy for a little while. All right, so now we build up the Abra, right? We build up the Venomoth. Now he has to make a conscious decision on what he wants to do. Next turn, he uses that Caterpie dies, so Caterpie has to go away. Venomoth is actually a pretty nice Pokemon in certain scenarios, I ain't gonna lie. The only problem is that low health. This team synergizes pretty well, okay, all right. Well, the good news is that he used his Erica on Caterpie. Do I agree with that? I'm not too sure about that, but what I do know is he's gonna go for the Caterpie once more. He's gonna lose health and die next turn to me, which is perfect. And we'll have our 1 point. Then he'll have Celebi. And so now we're pretty much good to go. We got the 1 point with Venomoth, which was huge. Huge. That was huge. So now we're gonna get attacked by Lilligant for 50. But it's okay. It's okay. Just Venomoth. Now this is what we could do, right? This is what we could do. This is what we could do. I could have brought in Alakazam to kill that Lilligant and then just tank the hit from Celebi. But I really want to wait out the max time, you know? I want to wait that max time limit. I'm gonna make Lilligant pay for being out there. Mr. Mime is set up. Alakazam and Mr. Mime are set up for next turn. So whatever I need to do, I can do that. If he backs out Lilligant and goes into Celebi, Alakazam comes out and destroys. If not, and Venomoth dies, then I can bring in Mr. Mime and kill Lilligant. And then Celebi comes out and fights Mr. Mime, and then Alakazam kills Celebi. This is a great setup, honestly. It's a great setup. Like Venomoth isn't all that great, but that little poison and damage output can really come for some, you know, some clutch features and factors. Now this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm going to put this Abra down, right? For the simple fact that he might have a Sabrina, and that would be our Sabrina's foolproof weapon of choice. Leaf the Lilligan out. To go into who? Venusaur? Smart play. Smart play. Smart play. It's not all that smart, but it's all you could do, really. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really get too mad at it, oh boy. We're gonna start building our second Alakazam. We're gonna start attacking this Venusaur. Venusaur can't attack us. And the best part is, we're going to be knocking its health down as much as we can. So I assume his play, right, is to tank as many hits with Venusaur. To tank as many hits with Venusaur as possible. I think that's what he's going for. I got 80, 20 less damage. So that's what we do. We blue. We blue. And we tank 30 damage. We take 30 damage from Mr. Mime. So if he uses Giant Bloom, can't kill us. Can't kill us. Now he's sitting at 160. Now let's math up real quick. Let's math up. Right? He's sitting at 160. He has 4. Right? 4. It's 120 for 6, that's 180. Oh well. Goodbye, champ. I'll see you later, partner. 180? Psychic. See you later, dog. This deck actually kind of nice, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of nice. All right, so we have, this is literally the next game. And so, we have almost the same start. I'm gonna tell you something. If you play Alakazam in your deck and the whole Alakazam line is in your hand around start, then that's almost like the most prettiest thing ever. Woo. Boy, I woke up. It's early in the morning, bro. Like, excuse me. It's early in the morning. And I'm content grinding, bro. Excuse me, bro. I'm tripping. I ain't even gonna tag out for real because Venonat gonna get smoked. And honestly, it don't deserve that. It don't. Yeah, it's early. It's early, bro. Like, I worked late last night and I was trying to work on the content, bro, but I just could not. I could not, bro. It's so busy. It's so busy for absolutely no reason. Real talk. Like, it shouldn't even be this busy. We might as well just keep Kadabra in the front, for real. But yeah, bro, between the family coming over, they coming over all next week too. So I gotta, like, I have to be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to make this content. Otherwise, it's just not gonna happen. Like, my whole setup is in the living room, so like, and like the walls are kind of thin in this house, so like, we really don't have an option to do any of that. For me to do it anywhere, you know, any other way. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all for supporting whether or not I make the best content I'm able to make, or if I'm having to just slide by, you know. I think my biggest concern, bro, is just, are you okay? That boy say he wants some damage. By any means necessary, he wants some damage on Alakazam. Straight up. I don't know if I want Venonat out there, if I want Abra out there. I mean, truth be told, I don't need to play neither, so you know what? We'll just go ahead and kill the Charizard. Yeah, this a tough week. But after this week, because last week was tough, it was Christmas. This week gonna be tough, it's New Year's. But then after that, I'll be back to being able to have time. You know, having time, 3rd match in a row. Having time, okay, so what should I do? Okay, well, this don't count. Will allow me to work on stuff at a faster rate. Like, I'll be able to make 2 videos in one day, probably, you know. But yeah, everything was telling me today, yo, just skip today's upload. Just tell them, you know, you can't do it. But honestly, I just couldn't bear myself to do it. So I went to bed at like 2 o'clock, set an alarm, woke up at, I had the alarm set for 7:30, couldn't get out of bed till about 8:15. I was struggling, bro. Your boy was struggling. But I got out, so the video might not be as edited as I would like it to be. But we ball, we move, you feel me? We move. We move. I should have, I couldn't. I was gonna say I should have used that blue card on Abra so he could stay alive from Charmander, but he can't. I couldn't use it because I used the Oak. I think this is such a dumb idea right here, bro. Like, discard a fire for 30 damage. Like, I love you, Charmander, don't get me wrong, but good lord. Good lord. Now we can either eat that 30 damage and kill Charmander, or we could Sabrina and kill the... Nah, there's no point. There's no point. Let's just eat the 30. Just eat the 30. kill the Charmander. We'll be able to double kill. He took away our second Alakazam. So that's not a possibility. This man is crazy. Oh, okay. I mean, you still crazy, I guess. To a certain degree. I guess not. I guess you're okay. Bro really sacrificed all his early game. You know, like all his early game I misplayed. All his early game potential just to hit me with the little embers from Charmander, which is crazy. I misplayed because I could have been on the attack with Alakazam and then gave the leaf from Venomoth next turn, but it's gonna be okay. You got Blaine on you? No, you don't. Okay. I was really hoping for Mr. Mime, but it's okay. So let's just throw Venonat down. Hit you with the 90 piece. Nobody on your back bench can attack. I'm pretty sure that Eevee is gonna turn to a Flareon, so you don't even have support to be able to do anything yet. So that's not my problem, good sir. Oh, let me tell y'all about what happened at the casino, dog. So when I was at work, right? They got this dude that be playing on this game called Cajun Stud. It's a little card game, right? So it's wild, bruh. Like, it's actually wild. Like, I was like, he just, for some reason, like, it's like an old 62-year-old or 65-year-old dude. And he just was like crashing out for no reason. Like, he was playing cards, table was full, like 6 people at the table. And bro said, "Hey, is it weird that my luck went up ever since my ex left me?" I said, okay. After this, but like, I turned around and just looked at the table. And like, at that point, I knew something was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew something was up. Something was about to happen. Cause like, why on earth? Why on earth would you even start off like that, bruh? Nobody responded. I think one person gave him a chuckle, but that was about it. And so one person gave him a chuckle, so that was about it. And then after that, everybody's quiet, everybody's playing the game, and all of a sudden he goes out of nowhere. I mean, don't. And I said, what the f? I didn't know how to feel, bruh. Like, nobody react. It is a thing too. Like, I was the supervisor, so I was watching over the game, right? So I'm looking at once that happened, I looked at the dealer. The dealer did nothing. Like, he just looked at the cards. He wasn't even paying attention to what was going on. Either that or he just had full concentration to not entertain that shit, right? Oh my God, 3 rolls? Fully set up Charizard on the way? Hey, I'm cool with that, low key. I'm cool with that. So what we gonna do? We're gonna give that to him, give that to him. And And we're gonna poison this joker. And if he rolls that Moltres one more time, the game's over. So he has to move Moltres. He can go into Eevee, but he has to move Moltres. I mean, he can't really go into anybody, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna bring in Alakazam with one of these Sabrinas. You know what I'm saying? The clutchness, the clutch factor of what's about to come. But anyways, I looked at everybody else on the table. Nobody responded to that, bro. I was like, so I'm the only person that heard that, huh? I could not keep a straight face because that was so left field. Like, he comes in there like pretty much every day. And he's never done nothing like that. And I said, what kind of racist bullshit is this? But the problem is I'm so damn goofy, and I'm you know, I got the personality of a comedian. So like, even though something's like wrong, my brain still finds a way to make it funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost, like I feel it's weird, right? Like, I'm so desensitized. I feel weird for laughing, but at the same time, I don't know, bruh. That was some dark humor type. And what kills me is because it reminds me, and I think what I'm desensitized about is the fact that hold on, can I kill him? He ticked down to 110, so he'll go down to 100. He's at 90. No, he won't die. That's tough. That's tough. He won't die though. This is actually a hard battle because it's really sticky, right? I gotta keep Venomoth in, and I just gotta keep attacking. He can't use Moltres anymore. He can't use Charizard. Like, he can't use either one of those Pokemon to kill my Venomoth, because that means that Alakazam comes out next and I win. But that part right there, that Flareon, even though Flareon comes out, it's okay, because it's the Sabrina. We're just waiting on him to transfer out, and we'll transfer back. You can't do that, my man. You can't use Moltres. You use Moltres, the game's over. But anyway, I think I'm desensitized a little bit from like, you know, hanging out with the bros and internet. She got me dead, bro. I be bugging. I be bugging in real life. That had me dead, bro. Cause you know, the homies, they always saying some crazy shit in the Discord. You know, we got a bunch of Asians and blacks and whites in the Discord, and we all just be hanging out for real. And we just, you know what goes down in Discord. It don't stay in the Discord. It don't stay in the Discord. Golly, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets wild in Discord. Like, anything could be said. So like, at that point, if it's your first time being in the Discord, you just kind of like, wow, you guys are wild. And then after a few weeks or a couple of months of being in there, you'd be like, that's regular life. And then you go somewhere else and be like, you go somewhere else and you hear something wild, or you say something wild, and everybody like, I think I just threw. Did I throw? Did I throw from yapping, bro? But that had me cracking up because that reminded me of my friend Lo. You know, his name Lo Main. He named himself that, by the way. And so he always saying some crazy shit, and we always going back and forth. But you know, it's all love and stuff. One day y'all gonna hear it. One day. I'm just trying to get y'all familiar with me first before I, you know, start bringing in other folk. You got an X speed, don't you? No, you don't have an X speed. That's tough. You're stuck. I should have lost this game for real. That's on me. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just be yapping so much that you just don't wanna. You know what I'm saying? You just mess up. It be like that. A lot of content creators ain't gonna show you that they be messing up. They just post all the wins, or they post just the best games. And I like posting the best games as well, win or lose. But sometimes it's just good to be human. Feel me?